She spoke to me. She even hugged me and kissed me. And what was worse, that it felt exactly the same as when we first met. And yet then was she not in love with me? Or was she? Is she such a creature, such a woman that she can play love like this? That the words she says, the feelings, the looks, the kisses, the caresses, they're all just a game for a woman. Is that possible? Because if she loved me at the beginning when we were in love and I knew she was having no affairs at the beginning, if she loved me and yet those looks, those kisses that she gave me were exactly the same as when she was having affairs with lots of men, how does that make sense? Because, yes, I suppose you could say that she loved me exactly the same, but how is that possible? How is it possible for a woman to love a man exactly the same and yet cheat on him? Cheat on him with so many other men? If it was one, it wouldn't be so bad, would it? One you could maybe excuse, but so many different men that she had to sleep with, so many opportunities that she couldn't even let go. No control, no stopping her. And even I watched her once. She was with one man and he must have stood her up. She stood at the bar. She could have gone home to me. And she wouldn't have found me there because I was watching her across the room, and she started to get a drink. And then a man next to her, a complete stranger, started chatting with her. And then they went off together. They went up to his room. Or maybe it was the one she rented, I don't know. She even replaced her lovers with anyone she could possibly get. What kind of love is that? What kind of game was she playing that she deserved to live? Is that how I could end her life so easily? Was she deserving of the life that she was given, the love that she abused? Would it not have been better for me just to have left her? But I couldn't, could I? I was consumed by her, because even though she didn't love me, I loved her. More than any other man, more than any other lover that she had, more than any stranger that she picked up at a bar, I actually loved her. I loved her enough to put a bullet through her head and bury her under my patio so that she'd always be near me. What kind of love did she show me? She showed her love with me to every single person that she ever got next to, so easily, without any thought of me. Or maybe every single person she slept with was me. Maybe she was replacing the me that she fell in love with all those times. Or maybe we don't actually fall in love with other people. We actually fall in love with ourselves. It's possible, isn't it? Whenever you fall out of love and then you think, who were you actually loving? Were you loving yourself or the other person? Who is, of course, the other person has these traits and characters that you like. But the ideas of love that's inside your heart, that's inside your mind, they're the things that you fall in love with. And they're internal, they're from you. What was she doing? What was she thinking? To treat me like a fool and expect me to just take it, lap it up, welcome her into the house every day, give her a kiss, give her a hug, go up to bed with her, knowing that she slept with another man, or more than one. Knowing that everything she said to me was a lie, and for all I know her callous nature that it was. Maybe she knew that I knew, and revelled in that, and that's why she increased, maybe. She knew that I accepted her for what she was. I had so much love, consumed by so much love for her, that I accepted what she did, until it became too much, and then I could accept it no more. I would not share her. And so I had to end her life because she wouldn't be faithful to me. I couldn't trust her to be faithful for me anymore. Not when I saw her in the bar talking to a stranger after her lover had stood her up. No, she would never be faithful to me, so I couldn't take that risk anymore. That's why I had to end it. The only way that she would ever be faithful to me was when she was dead. Still. And yet that loving, before I put her in the ground, that unearthly loving, I wept over a body. I caressed her and touched her. What I'd have done. But it was just the same. Same as if she'd been alive. Same as if she said that she loved me. Even though she said nothing at all. And she was dead. So was the love that I felt for her also mine alone. And it wouldn't matter who I was with, as long as I was made happy by the person. What am I to think now? She scarred me for life. Torn my heart into pieces. Shattered my dreams. This is what women are like, and men as well. So frivolous with their beauty. So frivolous in abuses of love that they're given so freely. They wear tight clothes and try and catch the eye, like in the candy store. Wanting to wave their love in front of people, so that any handful of people can pick them up. Take the love, and then move on to another, and another, and another. Love is not sacred anymore. Am I the end of a dying breed, and yet I am a killer? This romantic lover, this man who fell in love with a woman, so much so that he accepted all the lovers that she had, for all the years, until he killed her. And yet he is the one who claims to be more moral and he's clever. He's made me play her game. I've become like her. I've dropped all the goodness that I know. And I've gone with my base desires like she did when she flaunted her body around and her love, as I flaunted my anger when I killed her. I should give myself up. What point is there for living anyway for me? I'm no longer who I am. I no longer know what I'm capable of anymore. Give myself up. Maybe they should pity on me. Maybe they'll understand, or maybe it's what I deserve. To sit behind bars and my life be ended like I ended my wife's. And then she will have a proper burial. Then all her lovers will go and visit her grave, and I won't be able to. And they will be with her more than I was, just as she wanted it. Just as she needed it. Why was I never enough for her? Why was I never enough for her when she was enough for me? No, I've got to think. Think what I do. Think what I do with the rest of my life, the choices that I've made. I've made so many good choices in my life, and now I've made the worst that it makes all the good ones disappear. Everyone will look at me differently when I know I am a killer. Every bit of goodness they saw in me will disappear, and I will become as if I am a different man, as if I am black and white. And even though I was good for so many years, it won't count for nothing. They will judge me like that, even though they haven't been as good as I have. That's because I have committed this heinous crime. Now I decide what to do with my life. Which life I follow. The one of good, or the one that I've learned from my wife of bad, of following my base desires. I stay here and live and try and sweat it out. I can do it, of course. Or do I give myself up? Which do I choose?